straight to vinyl, that's something that's a little, definitely different, something I never even thought existed, honestly.
It's just a little nerve-wracking thinking that it's gonna be one take.
I can't wait. It sounds like it'd be incredible.
So we're essentially making a record right on the spot, literally a record. Once it's recorded, once it's performed, it's set in stone. And what you hear on these records is exactly what happened on the floor. So what we're doing is we're bypassing the multi-tracking process. We're taking those 8 microphones, bringing them into the board, and then immediately bringing them out of the console, and they go straight to something called a lathe. What a lathe is, this is a machine that cuts a lacquer, and a lacquer is your thing you press to make vinyl.
There'll never be a more charismatic way to record anything, period. It's really lush, and it's art to watch it and to play it.
I was watching a show and they're talking about some of the first hip-hop songs, and what is it, Sugar Hill Gang? Like one of the first songs they did, it's like a 14-minute song, like all one take.
I'm good, I'm chilling.
Kevin.
I gotta give you a hug, man. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
I didn't even know that was a thing, like people did that.
Yeah, they're just working up the tune now, so.
Oh, word.
Go for it. Afro's here.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? Nice to meet you, bro.
Today was the first time I've really actually been able to interact with him and hang out with him. He's a super nice guy and just good vibes, good energy. He can rap to anything, apparently. Working with good people makes the best music, for sure.
When I first heard him, it was electronic music, and it was something very different that wasn't my style, that I wasn't used to. So I walked in, I was like, it's a live band. I was like, yeah, it's game time, game time. I love live music. Live music, you can feel the soul. You can feel the soul through the speakers. Everybody contributing. Everybody has something to contribute from their soul.
To be able to come in here and rehearse with musicians who really know their stuff and we can bounce ideas off of each other is just incredible.
I see all my favorite rappers and producers in those big studios with the speakers. It looks incredible. So I never thought I'd be in something like this.
This was originally Sound City Studios. Over the years, I'd say some of the more notable records are Tom Petty's Damn the Torpedoes, Nirvana's Nevermind, the first Rage record, Cheap Trick's worked here, 9 Inch Nails, Johnny Cash, Evel Knievel made a record here. That was kind of cool. This goes on and on. For the most part, we kept the original design and shape of all the rooms. The sonic integrity of the studio is the same. So I don't think it's going to be that different than what you experienced yesterday. Obviously, it's a different room.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little drier, but I would love to get the room volume level as low as possible. So obviously the playback, the lighter you can play, but without losing intensity. We'll run through until you guys are completely comfortable with what you're doing. I don't want to discourage improvisation, but I would everybody get their part and stick to it every time so these guys know exactly what to expect.
Right.
From there, I don't know. Sounds good.
Cool.
So, can we grab a little a cappella from you just to hear a level?
Yeah, no doubt. Smooth groove, steadily tuned heavy, never refuse plenty of soothing, amusing music melodies. It's a nightmare and afro, fight fair in battles. The way that you'll
Should we give him
vibe
some
with
top
the pace
end?
in the mind. Slow tempo, so monumental, continental, caught the pencil, on par with the cause of the longer mental.
There it is.
Cool.
Should we do full band and see what it sounds like? So on this particular section, everybody's jumping on it really hard, like somebody's got to leave space. We need to create some definition in that. Yeah. I love the energy of it going double time, but as a group, you guys got to figure out who's going. Like everybody's jumping on right now. You have to really be on your toes and really know what you're doing and really have a vision of what you're going for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we just try one where it's just bass and then do the call and response thing for the second 8? I just want to
give us 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Because knowing that you have to get it right there, there's no turning back, there's no fixing, there's no any of that stuff.
Like whatever the note is, middle, up, middle, and then down on the second one. I just gotta mute it. Yeah. Even if you just did like boom, 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 like, you know what I mean?
Do you guys mind if we run it once more?
Oh yeah, I didn't even get to do the third one yet. Next resurrection, I had the perfection, learning the ropes, setting the
Wait, hold on, stop for a second. Should we start over?
Yeah, one more. Yeah, definitely one more. Yeah.
All right.
The giant line is shining on the bomb. The tracks off the fact that we wasted and put it on the box like that.
Because you're not multi-tracking, you're not mixing later, you're going straight to this lacquer, and it just has a very unique, specific sound. But I think the bigger effect is what it does to the musicians and the people performing. And when you're kind of put on the spot right there and it's live, there's a certain amount of energy and angst and nervousness that happens, and I actually think it's really good for the music. I think direct-to-disc brings that energy back into the recordings.
All right, everybody quiet in the room.
Over here, this is the audio start. Yes. And the audio start will be there.
Never refuse plenty of soothing and music melody. Protect your headset going and guard your back to the show.
What do you think of the vocal level? The engineer who's performing the console, if you will, is doing exactly that. He's working it like an instrument, and it's as much of a performance as what's going on in the room with the instruments themselves.
The engineer's going to send a certain level. If something happens and they exceed it, it could blow a fuse because it's very sensitive to displacement because you're taking audio and turning it into mechanical energy.
Snatcher, high colliding rhyme advancer, knife never an apple.
What?
There were battles, raw lines of dark matter, all types of jot scatters.
What happened?
All time in my shackles.
All this stuff has to happen perfectly for the record to come out the right way. It's pretty intense. I didn't hear it. Cool. How'd everybody feel in here?
Felt good to me.
Good to me.
Cool. That's the best sound.
Y'all made room, right?
The drop.
Right there, bud.
Exactly.
That's real crap for me. I came in here with the song on my laptop, and now we're expanding it. I don't even know what to expect. Like, I'm excited to hear what it sounds like. That's why these places are so infamous, because it gives it that character that you can't get anywhere else.
Next resurrection, I had the perfection, learning the ropes, helping to step in the direction. You would never guess this team would work when froze words bless and manifest this earth. Everybody, everywhere coming in and just comes as one. Makes the song. Without this guy, wouldn't sound the same. Without this guy, wouldn't sound the same. So when everybody gets together, it sounds incredible. Top notch, soft spots, watch blocks, rocks, locks, knock, stock, hot blocks. Pen in the pad, rhyming it great though. You best with the plan? I wouldn't say so.
What do you think?
Sounds hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot. Your favorite singer's awesome, dude.
Thank you for that.
Put that away. Bring it in, heart to heart.